So plenty of contrasts in the months ahead, not least our next trip. Germany may be recognised as a tarmac event, but it's a rally of three very different parts. In the form of the high-speed blast through the Mosel vineyards, tight, twisty, a myriad of junctions, many a blind corner. Saturday, the smooth, open country roads of the Saarland region, and of course the daunting run through the Baumholder military range, featuring the notorious Panzerplatte and those car-wrecking Hinkelsteins. Throw in the ever-present threat of changeable weather, and it's small wonder Germany calls for some serious testing.
Rally Germany is very tricky. You have, of course, the driving part of it, because your driving style is not necessarily the same in the vineyards as it, for example, is in the military stages. In the military stages, it's all about making the tires last and being very smooth, and in the vineyards you can be more aggressive because it's normally shorter stages, and it's not a question of tires so much. You have to try to find a setup which also will work in every type of conditions. So that's what we're necessarily looking for. So it's a very tricky rally in terms of changing your driving a little bit, but also making the car work on all 3 days.
One man who knows how to make his car work over 3 days, the world champion, Sébastien Ogier, three-time winner in Germany, the first of those coming during his initial stint with Citroën, ending Sébastien Loeb's winning monopoly at the event back in 2011. It was also Ogier's first WRC win on tarmac.
It's a beautiful event. The only thing I think as a driver you fear a bit when you go to Germany is the weather, because if it's rain it's very challenging and it can be super slippery, super muddy. But on dry condition it's quite enjoyable, a bit everywhere actually. And in the vineyard it's narrow, you have a big feeling for speed, short corners carry a lot of speed. Baumholder is actually nice as well. It's a bit difficult to make difference because you need to think about saving tires also. But you have to stay out of trouble about punctures, and sometimes a lottery about that in there. And then the normal road of Saarland are a beautiful piece of tarmac also, so it's usually a nice event.
It's incredibly demanding, you know. If you were to go there for the first time, it's crazy, you know. Experience counts for a lot in there. You feel as if you're in a tunnel sometimes. You're in sixth gear and you're just shooting it down an alleyway, and all of a sudden it just goes a different direction, and you can, in sixth gear, you say it's not possible, but it goes, and you know, you have to use your experience from previous years. Picking all your braking points, you know, because we have to go from really high speed a lot of times right down to first gear to turn a really tight junction around a big curb stone hidden on the inside or something. So yeah, you're asking a lot of your brakes all the time, and physically picking up the braking points with your eyes is key as well, you know.
It is challenging, and every year is different as well, depending on how was the weather before. Yeah, the roads are more narrow, the roads are more green on the side, and the view is better or less good. But generally, I mean, the key thing is to have very precise pace notes in the vineyards to find the good braking points, and especially as well to take the right junction, because sometimes you can have 3 junctions in 50 meters, and we have seen some driver already taking the wrong road.
I would say the positive is that we can open the road, which normally in Germany is a good thing. So let's see what is possible, but normally I feel good in Germany. I like the stages, and Toyota has been strong as well in the past, so we just need to put the perfect weekend together.
Get all the action, all live, anywhere, anytime. WRC Plus, all live.